Hey, it's Tree from Tree Essentials, and today I wanted to talk about going into your inner self, embracing you, evolving and releasing to enhance your hair growth. Yes, I said a whole bunch all in one word, but the thing about it is it all is a blend. Like I always say, the only constant in life is change, and we are on a journey to enhance not only our hair but enjoy this life experience, because that's what hair growth is. Your hair growth journey is a life experience because hair literally tells everything that you've gone through. It can show what you've been drinking, meaning liquids and or other things. It can tell what you've been intaking. It can as well show stress, and you can pull it for particles of DNA. It is literally a life force, and nothing in life is created or destroyed, only transferred or Nothing in life is created or destroyed, it's only transferred or transformed. That's my science teacher telling you. And not only that, you have your science energy. So you have your kinetic, your mechanical, your light, your plasma, all the different type, the sound energy. And all of those come together to basically sense your environment and to transmute and transform everything around you. Now, when you are evolving, releasing, letting things go, immersing, becoming your better best self, a lot of things can really get really ugly, and I mean everything: physical, emotional, spiritual, all of that. When I say things can get ugly, that means removal of people, persons, things, ideas, meaning those nouns. You can have a releasing of sometimes a purging with your skin, your physical pieces. You can have a spiritual renewal, an awakening. You can have things let go, things that no longer service you in life. And it can just look really chaotic, and I don't like that. Actually, I've always been a person, I like things to look cute and neat and all of that, organized. But sometimes everything can start getting a little fluky, and you're probably like, I know what you're talking about. And the coolest thing about that is your awareness. The awareness part is probably the number one, because if you are not aware of the things that you are going through, meaning the lessons, the blessings, and all of that, you're gonna have to keep repeating those cycles until you get it down pat. That is literally a spiritual law, and it's just a lot going on sometimes. So once you're able to address and become more aware, it's a lot easier to move forward in a not quicker manner, but not in a quicker manner, but more so in a lightened way, in a sense of your environment, so that you can just enhance yourself and not have to keep repeating things over and over. Because literally, until you learn something, you're gonna keep going through it. So you might as well get it the first or second or maybe third time. Once you get through those lessons, a lot of things can be replaced. That is a part of that wellness piece. I always tell you, I'm a health educator, and those parts of life that you can release and let go, that is a healthy behavior change. So I am outside, so you may see people pass by, and just ignore that, because I'm outside, outdoors, living my best life in this beautiful light and day. Just look at these clouds, look at that background, act like you don't see nothing else, because I'm trying to do that right now. And so anyways, while I'm talking about all of that, the release and renewal process, a lot of times when you are building awareness, when I tell you every little sound that can happen right now has been happening while I'm recording this video, it's just a big confirmation, because I'm having to learn that everything in life is not going to be perfect. So even if you try to plan and prepare, I probably should have came here a little earlier when there was less people, but y'all, I had to pause it because the boat just did this huge horn thing and I think it's comedy. But that's a part of releasing and just go with the flow and let things be what it is. And my teachers, people that supportive, have told me that time and time again that I need to do things like that. And with that being said, that is a part of your process as well. Like truly acknowledging and embracing yourself in a way where you're not only going through things, but you are bringing awareness to the situation so you can replace it with new or continue that same pattern, because everything you do is not always needing to be taken away. That's a positive habit, negative habit, and some are just neutral, like everyday mundane tasks like making sure you brush your teeth, but that could be positive because you don't want to get cavities, or drinking your water, that's definitely a positive, because that keeps your skin glowing, your hair vibrant, your everything in order, meaning all your organs and things of that nature. But releasing the negatives, when you are doing that in these parts in the processes of life, you really truly need to replace it with something good. If you do not do that part, it sometimes is something in your body, like your brain keeps reminding you, I need you to keep doing that thing you were doing before. And that's because it's a habit that you are used to doing. So when you get that habit and you're finally like, I want to let that go, if you don't replace it, then you're kind of just like saying, it becomes, I don't know how to explain it. It's like an addictive thing. The brain will keep reminding you, like, I need you to do that, I need you to do that, and I need you to do that. And when you have those stressors come up, that's when you're like, I'll go ahead and do that. So instead, replacing it with something positive, and that can actually enhance your process tremendously into your new you. And when you're becoming your new you while you're embracing in your hair growth journey, that is a fun thing to do, like getting outside, meeting new people, going into new events, learning new habits, getting your wellness in order, seeing the beauty in life. It really does start like putting a new perspective and pattern in your body, and it makes you want to keep doing that. And the things that people, places, things that don't suit to that, sometimes they may get upset with you about not doing that again. Say, oh, you think you're better? No, I know I'm better for myself. I didn't say I was better than you. And if people start saying things like that, they are projecting their views on how they feel, not you how you feel, because people say things that are how they feel at the end of the day, and then they'll try and tell you otherwise. And it's a whole pattern thing, but that's why it's good to replace and get new environments, new energies around you, so that you can really see the beauty in everything. So some cool things about replacing and bringing new is like just trying different things. Now, you need to be a little cautious when you're try new things. Like, don't try and try a whole calabash of new things all in one day. I'm meaning food, because sometimes you may have an allergic reaction to things that your body is not used to, and that is just me telling you experience. And as a health educator, you want to try things all in moderation. Like, you're not going to switch everything all in one day and think everything is good and kosher, because again, your body needs to get acclimated. They say it takes 21 days to do a habit, but it takes 62 to keep it as a routine. Now that 62 is basically only 2 months. 21 is 1/3 of that. So just think of it that I am in a new cycle, and that's not even a full season. So by the time you do 2 months, by the new season, you'll be in a whole new pattern. And it's just really beautiful, like the whole aspect of it, because again, the only constant in life is change. So since we're already having to change, you might as well do the things that are gonna make you great and make you like fabulous and beautiful and all of them good things. And there is times when you're not supposed to change anything, but just reflect and embrace. And I think of that as like wintertime, because wintertime is pretty cold where I live, at least, and I don't like going outside. I don't like being in the cold. I don't like talking to nobody in the cold. Don't talk to me outside in the cold. I probably will ignore you unless it's like a safety concern, because there's nothing to talk about outside in the cold. So with that being said, think of it like that. Think about that season of reflecting as a moment in time for you to become your very best self. It's like a hiatus, a sabbatical, whatever you want to call it, the pause break, your FMLA. I'm just playing, but seriously, use it. Oh, that's one of those things. If you are in a job and you feel like it's a lot of trauma based, do not just quit. Please see if you have some FMLA up in there so that you can put in your request and still take care of your self-care and well-being, because I know sometimes jobs can be really hectic and it can kind of be strenuous on you, but at the end of the day, there is a way. Like, then you would of course need to go to your healthcare provider for them to give you a note and all of that, but that's a way to still secure your bag and as well get this self-care time that you are basically obligated to because of specific job places. Keep that in mind. But All of that release, recycle, renew, all of that is important because at the end of the day, your hair growth journey is really looking for a homeostasis balance. Your hair grows by keeping your stress under control. Your body does not want too much cortisol, adrenal fatigue, things of burnout, because when you do that, you are toxining your blood, and your blood is the circulation factor for your hair growth. And so with all of that being said, I need you to go ahead and make sure you are being your biggest self-care advocate. I will always repeat to you, I do assist in these journeys. I am a wellness consultant and as well an advanced natural hair consultant too. So I can get you on an accelerated path. You can click the link below to book a consultation, but as well with that, you can as well join my free community where I give you some big, beautiful resources to get you started on that journey as well. Basically, what I want you to get from all of this is you're your biggest advocate. You are a self-care advocate, not only for yourself but for those around you, because once you start planting seeds of change and beauty into yourself, those that you love and those that you inspire, they're gonna be like, I want to do what they're doing, because they look happy, they look like they're putting in new opportunities for themselves, and I know that when I do this is gonna make me better as well. And it's truly a phenomenal journey to see yourself where you were before and then to be in a new place that you enjoy and love. And you always, again, reflect, and the last biggest piece is you honor that past version of you too, because you would not be where you're at right now if you did not have that place there, because all those lessons and those blessings and those opportunities that gave you the opportunity to eventually shift into who you want to be now. With all of that being said as well, when you are enhancing yourself and becoming your very better, you need to really make sure that you bring a gift of appreciation to yourself. Take yourself out on your little dates. Go ahead and buy yourself too, not just on dates with people. Like, take yourself out, get your little treats, get your rewards, because when you do things like that, it makes the whole experience a beautiful process. And that is what it's all about, because we only live this one lifetime, this time right now. And yes, we do go into eternal after you go into your rising, if that's what is so called, into your path and journey. But at the end of the day, you are to embrace and enjoy the presence of your being right now. That is the biggest gift. The best things in life are free. And do not forget, we are restoring our tree to grow essentially. And yes, our hair is a tree. We are like a plant, and we have the ability to plant seeds, inspire others, and inspire change. And with that being said, you have a beautiful day and or night whenever you are watching this. And I truly look forward to working and seeing you soon. And do not forget, you are oh so worthy and deserving, and you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. All right, bye.